Let me be clear. It doesn't get any more gamey than being black in America. And I'm going to tell you why. As a black woman, a professional black woman that works in the field of accounting, which means I am able to sit in places and in rooms that I wouldn't otherwise get in without me that being my profession. And at the same token, I have to prove, even in sitting in those rooms, because I am dealing with money, because I am dealing with finances, I have to prove every day who I am and what I know. It doesn't matter how many days or what I did yesterday. It's always about what I did in that moment. And as soon as it's solved, in that next moment, it is forgotten about. Being black in America is the biggest game of all. So if you have survived and you're listening to this video, any other game should not even bother you. You should know that comes with the territory. They wanted us here, but they only wanted us here as long as they could control us. The minute they could not control, then every stereotype you can think of, lazy, that we still kill, and we are nothing like that. In every culture, there is good and bad. So, yes, there are good and bad people. However, I am a firm believer with every culture that people do not just wake up being bad. I think there are certain circumstances, and sometimes people deal with them differently. It's just like there are certain things that I refuse to, lay my crown down for. However, if you mess with certain people in my life, that crown will not only be laid down, honey, I will flip it off, and you'll be trying to figure out, where did that girl come from? So I think there are times where we allow circumstances to build or make us. That's why I'm always telling you guys to watch these little cliches. When people say, I match energy, the hell I do. No, I don't. I'm going to take it up a notch. I will never lower my intellect down to somebody who is less than me or who is behaving less than. I'm going to always raise it up and try to take it all the way to the next level. They might just be playing with a knife, honey. I'm coming with the gun, the rope. I am ending the thing. You do not get to live to play with me again. So I'm going to always use my intellect to go to the next level. I'm saying all of that to say it gets complicated. And a lot of times as black people, we don't know what to address anymore. We don't want to be labeled as everything ain't black and white and everything's not slavery. Honey, let me tell you, I do not give a rat's behind what you label me. Your thoughts, your ideas, your labels mean absolutely nothing to me. Go tell them to your mama. Maybe they mean something to her. They mean nothing to me. I'm going to call what I see. And when I sit and watch, you have to use my mind and everything to get stuff done and not want to give me the credit, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to let you know. Period. That's what we're dealing with right now. There is a level of control over minorities. You got pure racism out here. There's a black woman in Virginia. God only knows why that moron is a Trump supporter, but he refuses to acknowledge her. So sometimes as black people, we fall under that slave thinking. We get afraid. We don't want to say anything. This is your time to speak up. And if you don't say it, that's on you, because who's not going to stop talking? This girl. I always tell people I was born the day after Martin Luther King was assassinated. So maybe I came in ready to fight, but I tell you what, your girl will never stop talking. So yeah, being black in America is complicated, and sometimes it's not black and white, but it usually rolls back around to it, whether it be economic, whether it be mental, whether it be social, whether it be whatever stereotypes or even fear. It all rolls back to color, because there are things that they consider and think about us that they wouldn't dare think about or say to anybody else. And there was a time when they thought before they spoke. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm here to make sure you go back to that time. Because if we're going to be out here just saying any and everything, we are headed to start fighting any and everyone. And that's not the America I want to live in. That's not the person I want to be. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because some of us are not afraid to be authentically black. That would be your girl. And it's been me, Candid with Kim, telling you, be safe out here, be wise. Don't be a fool. I'm going to say what it is, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean.